I'm Dana with DanaMermaid.com. Let's dive into how traditional mermaid stories relate to the message of the ocean and how that will inspire your life today.
There's so many mermaid stories that I love and are so beautiful. Going back to the Denmark story of the Little Mermaid and of Ariel, who lives in the sea and longs to be on land, which was the one thing that I could never relate to in that story, because I've born on land, always longed to be in the sea, which is where I feel that I belong. But the one that I really relate to and I just find so beautiful is a story called Julinar of the Sea. It's out of the Arabian Nights, and it's about a prince of Persia who becomes king, and he longs to be married, and he talks to a local fisherman who has recently captured a girl but near the ocean who was dehydrated and couldn't talk, so he thought that she needed help and brought her into the king, who fed her and clothed her, and he just was drawn to her. He would look into her deep blue-green eyes that just had this magic and called to him of the sea. But there was always something about her eyes that was veiled over that he couldn't quite grasp or understand. And at some point he asked her to marry him, and she, out of seeing his kindness for her, said yes, but always felt like there was something missing, that she needed to go back to her family under the water and in the sea. So one day she gave birth to the king's son and took her baby out to the ocean, and the king was fretting and worried and concerned, but something told him to be silent and quiet and waited for Julinar to return with their son. And she told him that from now on their son could be at home and natural in both elements of water and air, land and sea. And that to me is so beautiful, because it combines what a mermaid really is, just at home in the sea and on land. And it brings up that human and fish ocean connection that this story just really tells that is there, is always here, and doesn't need to be lost. Really just that connection to the ocean, and to start taking care of the sea and the sea life, and having respect for our fellow sea creatures and our fellow humans as well, because we're all connected. And that's the message I believe the mermaid can share, is that there is nothing that separates one thing from another, that whether it's ocean or land or sky, we're all connected. Humans, animals, plants, trees alike. What we do to the land and the sea affects us all the same, and there's so much we have to learn. You know, having that attitude of humility, to stop and be mindful and listen to the signs that the ocean is telling us, the creatures, the sea, the dolphins and whales that are in distress, the coral reef that's in distress, and to start paying attention to it and asking ourselves, you know, what can we do to help them? One of the things the dolphins and whales I've noticed that's very unique to their species is not only are they caring and playful, curious, loving animals, but they come in distress to help another creature. Stories of dolphins coming to rescue surfers or humans that are around their sharks. The dolphins come in to help the humpback whales when they're giving birth to calves. They come and play with other sea life. They integrate and interact with each other. You know, there's not judgment or any of that stuff that goes on under the water. And I think that that's another really important message that we can learn of how to cohabitate with each other on land and with our fellow ocean and animal creatures.
Dive in and visit us at DanaMermaid.com to learn more and subscribe to our inspirational monthly newsletter. You can find out all about our transformational, unique, and fun packages, events, and retreats, and so much more.